Why, hello everyone! Welcome back to another video by me, Fortitude Fence. Here I am playing some more of my favorite division these days, 35th Infantry. I got some good old 7th Panzer. It's a pretty neat name. I've never... Can I show his name? I guess I can't really like show because this doesn't appear highlighted for some reason. Interesting. I'm doing my classic, recon tank, and then the recon scouts, or what are these even called? I guess they are Cav scouts. Anyway, and then the classic 2 Rolands, and then more tanks, and these good old recoilless things, and then the MP, just to buff everything, and then the gunship. Game plan pretty much is to just play very narrow, very concentrated, very conservative, not be strung out. 7th Panzer's got a pretty good chopper tab, pretty good air tab. I don't want to be drawn out into a strung out game when my fighters, they're shotguns, so I can't really provide air support very nicely and evenly because they get caught out very easily and they don't have the range. So I can't really, I don't really like playing wide when it comes to 35th. My opponent here, though, is just gonna put a single Conquerors unit here and then a single unit to cap. Seems like he's pretty aware that that I want to play narrow, or at least he's gonna do that anyway, because he just assumes I'm not gonna go here. Which, fair enough. Red side does get these 2 points pretty much for like free anyway. This is kind of like the meta. What do we got going on over here? Let's get a faggot, 2 faggots, 3 faggots. That's a lot of HGMs. And then the Cub, the Strela, 2 Strelas. That's a lot of AA. And just 2 tanks. That's not a lot of tanks, but it's a lot of other stuff. Especially with the fighter at the start. That's a very expensive anti-air opener. It's funny, he's not going to go for the bait and trying to go for these. He's going to buy another seed plane right at the start. That's interesting. I noticed that I'm not coming up like a lot of resistance, so like a lot of the orders I had queued, I'm gonna like keep moving them forward and funneling them forward. I noticed the seed plane, so I turn off my AA pretty quickly here. Don't need to go ahead and lose any of those. And then I was having a hard time about where I want to put the AA because of the stupid building, because it could just like shoot and see everywhere. But I just gunned that down relatively quickly here with all the tanks I got. This is a pretty good spot right here. Just able to cut off this road pretty well and then interdict the stuff in behind. Pretty lucky I didn't lose that. But yeah, now we're just sort of like moving and advancing forward here with the scouts and the recoilless. Just gonna fast move my tanks through here. His T-72's coming up here, kind of like bugging mine, so my stuff. Yeah, at this point we got our firing line here. And we're just kind of chasing him, forcing him back. I can see him retreating, so we're just going to keep advancing. Just going to constantly keep funneling troops through here. I try to bring like a little recon guy back here, or in this building actually, to like be able to scout what's going on, but he kills that with the seed, unfortunately. And he's slowly working his way around here with the Conquerors, trying to like cut off my reinforcements. It'll be kind of a big issue, but I got something like what is it, like 7 tanks to his 2. He's definitely needing some more tanks and stuff and whatnot. He just can't hold back the advance. And I really want to get into this point. Like I could win the game off of just these 3 zones. The rest of the map isn't very it's very inconsequential. But he's got no recon, so he's trying to advance here. Just stunning him. And then once these recoillesses get into position, He's gonna have a hell of a time trying to get into close range with these. But here comes my tank line, slowly advancing. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but we're stunning and just overwhelming. Slow it down here. He buys a bunch of AT planes and he buys a grad. Luckily all the AT planes they miss, and then the grad, they nerfed them pretty well. I'm very happy about the grad nerfs. Not the M270s, but the grad nerfs are very warranted, so it doesn't kill like anything. At this point, I'm just gonna pull back the command tank, but I still got plenty of tanks of my own, so I'm just gonna continue advancing. I buy a bomber of my own. Dude wants to buy planes. Well, I guess it's my turn to buy planes. Oh yeah, then I killed the Conquerors unit that was killing my stuff back here. Just dropped off the recon, and then just charged forward some M60s and get rid of that. So I'm gonna swing those around back here again. And then yeah, air engagement that you would expect to go, but I ended up losing it, I think. Okay, I don't end up losing it. But I don't think he's killed like any of the tanks over here. So I killed like 2 T-72, so I'm just pretty much freely advancing through here now. This is a good spot. I just can't really see it, so now I gotta like fast move onto it so it can't kill my stuff. And then this tank's having a hard time here hitting this Conquerors. What is the accuracy on this bad boy? Ay ay ay. I don't know what 75% of 65 is, but I'm assuming it can't be good. So yeah, he just keeps bringing out the AT planes now. Now he's got 4 of them, all 4. I used all the smoke, I think, so I couldn't do it. So I have to like try to retreat to this bush, which isn't gonna make much of a difference because this MI2 plane's right here, and I kind of identify that this is gonna be a real pain in the ass for me to deal with. Is I have to prioritize killing all these MI2s because I just lost something like 4 tanks. Thankfully, all these planes, they didn't pay for themselves though, because the tanks are relatively cheaper, quite a bit, but then the AT planes, so that's decent. Yeah, she keeps trying to like grab me out of this corner, but it's not gonna go well. Things have kind of like slowed down quite a bit. Not a whole lot of action over here, but he's focused fully on trying to push me out of here, and just doesn't really concern about the flank. It'll be a while before he kind of like really reinforces over here. Like his Cub's out of ammo, and I think it stays like that for a while. And then all this is out of ammo too. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I just I guess I could have kept like reaching out, but like I'm in the zone now. I'm pretty happy, and then yeah, I just pushed forward a Roland here to kill the MI2. Force him to buy another one. Those are gonna be like the spotters for his artillery and his planes and whatnot. But I spoke off just in time, and I don't lose the command, which is pretty neat. And he's got like the seat out with the four AT planes, and they're all bunched up. I really wish I had like a shotgun fighter on cue to kill that. So it survived this, and I noticed it, and I was like, ah, that's pretty nice. And then I see it blow up like 2 seconds later. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a Conquerors there. So he put another Conquerors there, so I lose a Roland for free, unfortunately. And then he's getting smart. He's just gonna smoke off and then shove a command in there. They'll kind of stop my my tick here. Yeah, and then once again, I'm just gonna kill the MI2. Screw your recon chopper. He's gonna buy another one. I think this might be the last one he's got. No, I think he's got 4 of these. Never mind. So he's got 2 more. Yeah, that ran out of ammo. That's pretty neat. So I had to bring a supply chopper for that. I didn't really want to put my AA like too close to the front line in case it gets spotted and they can just dive into it, bomb it all, and kill it all, and then just have like nothing. At this point of the game, I'm buying like a bunch of planes of my own. Like, you want to switch into an air spam game? Like, we can switch into an air spam game here. See what kind of man you are. I like it when the game slows down, you know? Like, it kind of plays into my hand a little bit. So, like, we're switching out of the maneuver warfare and whatnot from all the tanks and spam. I just brought up the cheap, shitty ones, to be honest with you. I've had enough of the, oh, I missed it. So he brought the Cub over here, and I seen it reloading, so I used an LGB and I just bombed the Cub because of this tower here. And then I'm gonna catch out his seed plane over here. And then I noticed that there's two Cubs over here. Ah, this is where it dies now. See, yeah, this Iglis kills this. Spoiler. Right as it leaves, like what? Ah, so that made me sad. Like it's not even a crashing wreck, but it died though. But I see where the Cubs are, or they fired. It probably would have inspired me to just buy like 2 infantry squads and just like suicide them forward into the smoke, but I didn't really want to bother. They're just gonna get bombed or tank spammed or something. I don't know. I'm kind of happy to play the long game. I like these TOW 2 things. They're pretty nice. They got like smoke. So I'm just gonna keep spamming those out. He's gonna already where my CV used to be, because he can't actually see anything because of the smoke. But he brings up another MI2. I'm gonna try and kill it again with this Roland. But he's smart, he realized it, so he's gonna back off at that. He's gonna bring the BMP forward here, try to snipe it, but oh yeah, because he brought that forward, he's seen all my tanks here, so now he knows where all my stuff is. So that's a bit sad. But I killed that. And then the AT planes, once again, coming on in. Classic, classic. So I gotta be a bit careful, but the smoke is kind of playing into my hand here where you can't see any of my shit except this, because of this. Luckily I misses, but he flies right over all my A. But I don't actually have an MP next to any of this, so like all of it kind of sucks. I don't think I kill a single plane. So that was kind of lame. But anyway. That's just how she be sometimes. I see the Cubs firing once again. I purchased a cluster and a seed back there. So I'm gonna try to like saturate the planes and whatnot and gotta keep them like firing and spotted. But he's already a little bit on the case here, moving them because he knows I want to bomb them. And I don't see these firing anymore, so I assume they're moving. But I see the Strella's not moving. So I just go ahead and bomb the Strella's. So, fuck those. He's slowly moving around the KPV to kill my Roland. I couldn't see this because of the optics. I didn't have any actual, like, recon on over this flank. Could have been my bad thing. But continuing on here, he's gonna RM70 my stuff here. Where my AA is. This is why I didn't have my AA forward, because it can be spotted and he can just RD it like that. I try to go ahead and bomb it, because I can see it firing. But he's smart, he's already moving it quickly. Just barely don't kill it. Truly tragic on my part. And we'll speed it up here a little bit. Just not able to catch that one out, really. Catches out my fire, but then I get on the back of his. Which I think I kill it. I do kill it, okay. Yeah, so I see the Cubs because of the recon and the smoke dissipated, so I'm actually able to bomb one of the Cubs, and he doesn't feel like turning it on because of the seed and the LGB or whatever. And he's only got just the 1A over here, so it's not going to do anything. So I bring up more of the LGBs here. I see the mortars firing, so I'm going to go ahead and bomb at least one of them. Just go ahead and fire position that. Sick of those things. Yeah, because the seed had to dissipate, he turns off the, turns back on the cube. But I actually seen it with the recon or whatever. One of these things seen it anyway. So I was able to actually bomb that. And then I seen the RM-70 fire, so then I fired position where that is. And then I actually get the RM-70. So that's one of his artillery pieces dead. So there goes the arty spam from him. So now he's got like no AA over here. So he realized he's in a bit of a dicey situation. He actually killed my command unit, by the way. So I have to bring like a chopper one. And I'm kind of an idiot because the chopper one, I just queue it up over here instead of going around. So it actually ends up dying. And that's kind of when I like really noticed the extent of like how aggressively he's pushing. So now I'm just gonna dive in on the Iglas because I seen them actually fire. I'm pretty confident I can take these. I should have ground strafed the Igla with the F-16 AT, but I thought this was another Igla coming in, but it wasn't. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. I'll go ahead and land these real quick, and then yeah, there we go. I kill it. So now I'm able to kind of just advance to clean up all of this. There's no AA over here, so all of this is like graciously overextended into me. So gobble gobble gobble. It's kind of a real defensive posture over here. These two like toes and like the M40s here are just really gonna like hamper any sort of advance into here. Yeah, once again, just cleaning up here with all the stuff, all the choppers. It's been unfortunate. Hopefully that doesn't just die to that, but oh, okay, I guess I trade out a fighter for another one of his fighters. That's pretty decent. And then I go ahead and I buy, like, you know, more and just try to do some more AA suppressing. I see this because of the recon somewhere in one of these buildings. So I go ahead and I bomb that one, and then I bomb that one. And then once again, he's only got the cub. I accidentally lose. I overextend with a fighter. I shouldn't have been like that, but whatever. I shouldn't say fighter. It's like a seed, but like, I don't know. They're kind of like my pseudo fighters, to be honest with you. Because of the high ECM, even though their missiles suck. But if I run out of fighters, I just like using seeds as fighters. But yeah, not a whole lot in the field anymore. You just can't keep up the attritional battle here. He's gonna try and reinforce with the Iglas over here quickly, but I'm rapidly forming up with a chopper wall here, and I'm gonna try and land this into this tower real quick, just to kind of like get an idea of what's going on. Unfortunately, it does actually like die before it gets out. I don't know why it was taking a sweet time unloading there. That was actually wild now that I look at that. But I see these fire. See that they're reloading. They missed the first time around, which is like epic because now they're dead. So that was pretty crazy. He's gonna once again try to do a T-70 thing, but like I got like planes on standby here. And then we just kill that. Now I'm just gonna do a wide sweep in through here. It's gonna force him to buy some choppers of his own, but like that's not very great when he doesn't have AA because I got air superiority. So, but this is pretty neat. He's like fucking going for it. Fortunately, the ITO is not in the building, so that actually dies pretty easily. But the rest of the fam jam's doing pretty good. Yeah, we go ahead and cluster that, and then we LGB it. I think this CV is gonna die to this, but I think this might kill it just in time. And then yeah, I'm killing his stuff, and then I secured all this. I'm cleaning up, noticed all that, but his pushed over here died, so now he's got nothing left. He went from having pretty good map control to having like none relatively quickly. Let's take a look at this, I guess. Doing pretty good. Righto. I think that was the one in the church in the middle there. And then yeah, the M60s were doing all right, but the bombers, we were bombing them pretty good. Killed a great deal of his air tab too, I think. I don't know how much he had left, but once again, just bombing more of his stuff. And then more of his fighters gone, and then more of his AA gone. Just a never-ending cycle. I lost 1 plane, 2 plane, 3 plane, 4 plane. It's not that bad. I have like 12 in my deck, so I think I had like 8 planes left then. um, that's a bit rough, but it was just his artillery really, and just his like AA and his planes that were really getting the kills. There wasn't a whole lot of ground combat. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. It's a bit interesting. I guess just doesn't know that part of the game yet. Like his thing was the T-72, but like not a whole lot of T-72 kills. just sort of railroaded through him, I guess. Yeah. Okay, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one. I sure did.